How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and to House Builder on the PS4. So I'm about to go into one of the missions to build a house in Canada. It's quite a big mission from the looks of it. So this is going to be a several parter. This is part one. It's taken me a while to get through it. So let's make a start on it. I think you should quite enjoy this, especially if you've not bought the game yet. This could convince you to pick it up. So without further ado, let's jump in and we'll go to the map and we'll get the job underway. So this is the house that we're building. We need to buy it first. 2,200, we've got plenty of credit up there in the top right hand corner. Lots of different elements in this one. A lot of new stuff to do as well, which don't appear in the previous missions or builds that it's given us to do. That's the good thing about this. Every single one has been different. A wooden frame house is a very popular type all over the world. These houses can be both cheap and expensive to build. Depends on the creativity of the creator. Certainly these houses are not durable and long-lived, but a new one can be built quickly. But before you start, you have to clear the area. So this is what we've got. We're going to have to get rid of this. We're really going to have to transform this area. So we need to clean all the rubbish, it's telling us. Anything that might interfere with what we're doing. So we have got several bags of rubbish to get rid of first. Yep, we can use triangle. It's telling us we can use triangles as kind of radar, if you will, which will tell us where the rubbish is. So let's 1 out of 12. Let's get everything. Oh, it's a mess, isn't it? Let's pick these up first. Now I think this mission could easily go to 4 or 5 parts because it's that big. That's why I've broken it down into chunks so it's easier for you guys to watch. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's continue clearing up.
Go ahead!
There's all sorts here. The previous owners have abandoned it. Something scary's happened here. I hope there's no blood. Road closed. Bit of an odd thing to have in the garden. Some of these things are tricky to pick up. You've just got to be in the right position to do it, and of course you've got to have it at the right angle to throw it into the skip. Didn't want to press that. Let's go back. Right, we're well underway.
You got it!
I love this guy who he shouts, "Well done!" and all sorts of other sort of comments like that to give you inspiration as you're going along. I don't think it's needed, but it's good fun. Right, we're nearly there. We've just got a couple more pieces. It's a pity it doesn't show in the skip when you throw it in the skip. It immediately disappears, but it's just a minor thing. Now then, where is this last piece? It's not indoors, is it? I don't think we can get in just yet. There it is, around the back.
Brilliant!
That's 12 out of 12. So it's given us, if you look at the top, we're 3% through the mission. So it's going up quite slowly. But now we need to actually mow the grass. So shades of lawn mowing simulator here. But we're using the push mower this time. So let's get rid of all this overgrown stuff. That's actually quite satisfying. So it's given us a percentage as we go over the grass, that's good. We probably need to get rid of all of it. Now just while we're doing this, obviously I did the first look I've played it a little bit since then. I'm really enjoying it, as you can probably tell. I think others have played it and they've let me know that it's not a long game. Some of the missions take a couple of hours to do. I think there are 7 missions in all, 7 different houses to build. If you're a trophy hunter, the platinum is pretty easy to get. You unlock it naturally just by playing the game, so that's one thing. As I said the other week on the first look, it costs. I think it costs just under 12 quid. But so far, I have got my money's worth out of this. It's been really interesting. It's very well done, actually. You see all the materials we're going to have to use that are here by the side. That's been the same for every mission as well. Every mission, it's given you the materials. It's given you a certain amount of materials. It doesn't give you all of them. You have to go to the shop and you have to get some ordered, to get some delivered. So there's a bit of that going on. But I've had lots and lots of fun with this, and that's why I think this is mission 5. I think this is mission 5. So I wanted to bring another one of these to the channel because I was conscious of the fact we'd only done the first look, and it is a really nice game if you've not picked it up. So I heard reports that this one was quite detailed, quite involved, lots to do. So this is the one I chose. 72% of grass done, so let's keep going. I think what we might do in this first video is get everything cleaned up, perhaps try and get through to get the foundations of the house done, ready for part 2. So let's see how we get on for time. I commented in the first look as well, the graphics are quite nice actually for a PS4 game, and it runs very well. There's no issues with the way it runs. I'm on the PS5, of course. There is no PS5 version, it's no next gen version at all, but yeah, no issues at all. Very well done for that price. Right, we're getting there. We're starting to see some clear ground. Let's just get up these final clumps of grass. There's going to be some others somewhere. There's one. Where are you? Here we go. These are the ones near the truck.
You did it!
There you go, there's our guy shouting again. Use these tools to destroy the old house. So we can use the sledgehammer and we can use the digger. But you know what, I think I'm just going to use the sledgehammer. That's the small hammer. Don't think that's going to do much. Let's just try it. Yeah, that's no good at all. There's the digger. We can use the digger if we want to, but kind of feel like that's cheating. Let's get the, there's the sledgehammer. Can we put this one back? What is it to drop? Circle to drop, I think. Well, we can keep hold of it actually, and it just adds it to our sort of toolbox. Let's use this. Oh, this is more like it. Give it a good thrashing. And there's no one to help us either. We have to do this on our own. Very satisfying. Destruction. Right, so let's get through this. Some floating timbers there which look a bit weird, but not to worry. We'll get rid of those, I'm sure. The strange thing is you don't have to put all the rubbish from the house into the skip, which I thought might be a thing. It just disappears into thin air, as you can see. I think actually so far this has been the first mission where you've actually had to remove a previous building first. This hasn't come up in the previous missions. Let's have a look. We're not too bad now, are we? There's not much left. This house has already got a base as well, so I don't know whether we're using the base or whether we need to lay a new one. I can see a cement mixer over the other side, so I'm assuming we're going to lay a new one. Put some new concrete down. Oh yeah, we're going straight through the base, look. I'm hoping I meant to do that. I mean, it's fairly easy to do. It's, you know, even with this sledgehammer, it's fairly easy to do it. Probably if we use the bulldozer stroke digger, it would have been much quicker. But there we go. Next job is to dig out the foundations. We're digging some trenches out, so we can use the spade, and we can use the digger. So let's just see what we need to do. Dig the trenches, approach, shovel, and use L2. Aim the shovel towards the ground, and while holding R2, start digging. All right. Got a nice clean area now to build the house. So let's just get used to these controls. So I don't know whether the soil that we dig is going to disappear once again, or whether or not we need to actually maybe put it in that green skip over there. Let's just check it out and see what happens. Let's just drive over first. It's a bit tricky to actually move the grabber at the back. The left stick is actually steering the digger itself. The right stick is moving the actual arm at the back. That's better. Let's go. How do we flick out that scoop? We've moved to 10% by the way on the overall progress up there at the top. So we jumped up slightly from 3%. But we've still got quite a way to go. Right, oh look at that. All I did was push it into the ground. Has that dug a trench already? Looks to me like it's dug a trench already. We're starting to. Hang on, we don't want to sink, do we? Let's just drive over. Oh yeah, look. Just as I drive over now, it's doing it. So I don't actually need to really dig anything out. I don't think I do. Let's just keep driving. Yeah, look at that. I can also see some artifacts there. Can you see the artifacts there in the soil? We'll pick those up after, once we've finished. You get additional money for picking those up. let's just generally drive over and see what happens. I had a feeling we would have to dig these out a little bit more manually than this, but as it happens, as long as the arm is touching the ground, it will dig it for you. So there's just that one patch now left on top. If we get rid of that, it could be alright. Let's just drive over it and see what happens. Yeah, there you go. You can actually see it. You can actually see it starting to sink when you drive over it. There it goes. So that's the majority of it done. It did say we can use the manual shovel as well, the spade. So let's just have a couple of drives over the top, see what happens. If not, we'll grab the manual spade. It's there on the cement mixer, and we'll dig the rest out by hand. Let's pick these valuables up first. So we've got 800 for that one, and another 800, and another 800. We'll take it. Right, so can you see in the trenches there's just little bits in between each one? Let's see if we can do it with the digger. Like I said, if not, we'll just grab the spade and see if we can manually do it. A little bit of it went there, you see. Unfortunately, this actual stage doesn't tell us how much percent we're through. It gives us the overall progress, of course, at the top, but you know when we did the grass mowing, it was telling us as we were mowing the grass how far through that particular stage we were. You don't get that one on this. This is a visual thing only. We can see, as we drive over, you can see the trench is getting a bit more defined. So let's just give it a once over. There's a little bit there. There's just little bits in the middle. It must be pretty much there now. Let's try and get that in the middle. Try and just smash some scoop in. Nothing actually comes out on the scoop, which is a shame. I think we're going to have to go for the spade. In all honesty. I don't know what that little noise was. Alright, let's just give it a once over again. Yeah, it'd be nice if it gave you a little, progress bar for each stage, or percentage, like I said, of just how far you're through. At least you know if it's working as it should, you know how far through the task you are. Being very methodical here, going up and down. Touches of the farming sim coming to the fore. So the thing is, I don't know whether the digger at the back, I don't know if the arm is actually doing anything. It was at the beginning. I'm just kind of hoping it's actually making a difference. It's not that grass there, is it, that's sticking out? Is that just a visual glitch, or it's not digging? Get the grass out, so that must be some kind of visual problem. So let's get the shovel. Let's just quickly go around and see if we can spot anywhere that needs a shovel in. Oh, guy must be breaking his leg when he jumps in. See, they're not very straight, them, aren't they, in places? Ah, is that where we need to dig? Each time he complains and does that little groan, we're actually getting money taken off. Not sure why. Let's just go around each of these grooves, these trenches we've done, just see if there's anything obvious that we need to shovel out. There's little bits that we're taking out.
Impressive.
There you go. Alright, so now what we need to do is put in the sort of metal frames. And I'm assuming after this we're going to pour cement or concrete into these. So let's start putting these in. You've got to put them in one by one, but then you'll unlock the skills as you go, which means you can do... There's a skill, you see. Let's see what this one is. This skill allows you to stack reinforcement continuously. Right, so let's pick up that skill. So this will let us do it faster now. So you can see we could just run along and put these in. Providing we've got enough. We've got 37 of them. Are we going to be able to do it? Are we going to need to order some? Right, so we've run out. We need to get some. Well, there's actually a few more here, but whether we got enough to actually complete the job is a different matter. How many have we got? Oh, we got 61. Is it enough? Oh, there's a lot though, isn't there? 12 left. I think we're going to need to get some. That's us all out. Was there any more left? There's one over there. How many does this one represent? 25. So the number you see on the ground are not like for like. One of those just gave us 25 of these. So how many have we got? 9. Can we do it? I think we can do it.
Outstanding.
Yeah, so we can do it without ordering. That's good. Right, so now we're mixing concrete, so we're going to need cement, sand, and then we pour it in. Fair enough. So let's just drop these. Cement mixers on. Let's pick up these bags of concrete. That in. How many of these do we need? So we're filling up the bar on the left hand side up to 100%. Then we need to shovel in some sand. Where did I leave that? Spade. Oh, I've still got it. I've still got it in the tools. There we go. Right, so let's fill up the sand meter. Right, so now you can see on the left hand side there, the cement is actually preparing. Ready to pour out. Excellent. Now, what do? Do we push this over? Oh, you fool. Right, so the cement mixer doesn't move. You've obviously got to get the barrel. Put the barrel underneath. Pour it into the barrel. Take the barrel over. Pour it. I need to read the instructions a bit more. Right, okay. So let's hope we've got enough concrete bags left to do this. Let's move the barrel. Where do we need to put it? Is that in a good enough place? Might need to come forward actually. We don't want to miss this time. Let's put it right in front, then there's no mistakes. Right, let's put some more concrete in. Fill up the meter. There we go. I'll get some sand in. I'm not sure why the wheelbarrow's up in the air. Looks a bit weird. Right, there you are. So it's now producing concrete. Look on the wheelbarrow. Oh, it says John Dirt instead of John Deere. Right, let's do it properly this time. There we go. Now we've got a wheelbarrow full of concrete. So let's pour it in. On top of these reinforcements. Hopefully this is straightforward. Do we get a prompt? There we go. Let's pour that in. Oh, that was great, wasn't it? One wheelbarrow full filled the whole lot and took us to 20% complete. Right, what's next? It's time for the foundation wall. For this purpose we need special foundation blocks. So back in the shop there are foundation blocks there, but we've got some already over here. So let's put these down first. Maybe because we haven't got the skill, we've got to do these one by one to begin with. So we just got to get it right. So there you go. We'll put a few of these down. It'll give us the skill so we can pick all these up, and eventually we'll be able to lay these blocks down quite quickly. So let's do a couple of these. Anytime now we'll get the skill. Gonna need a few more blocks as well, delivering, I think. There we go, there's the skill. This skill allows you to build bricks without putting them on by hand. Right, this is good. Let's get that one then. Each one of these skills, by the way, I'm getting a trophy. The majority of the trophies are skills based, and as I said at the beginning, you kind of unlock those as you go. You don't need to do anything special. Just keep completing the tasks, you'll get the platinum. Or the Xbox equivalent. Right, so we've got 181 of these blocks in the inventory. Let's see how we get on. It's taking shape nicely now though. So we've got another skill. This will help us to run round a bit. This will help us build brick after brick all the time. Right, so watch how fast we do it this time. I can basically run now. Just keep my finger on the trigger. As long as we've got enough bricks, it'll keep laying them down for us. 138 left. Put some in the middle. 92 to go. Just missed one there, fill that in. So So we're going to have to buy some of these from the shop, I expect. $28 left. Right, so foundation blocks. There they are at the top. So you can get 100 and you can get 192. You can buy 240 for 192 credits. So our lorry will turn up. So let's go and pick those up. The trick is that I've not quite mastered yet is how much is something you need to order as you go along. I end up, you know, making several orders. I'm sure I will in this build. As another skill just turns up. This allows us brick after brick all the time like a rocket. So this is going to be really fast. Yeah, you order materials, and I always kind of err on the side of caution, so I don't have everything hanging around. You can sell any spare materials you've got right at the end and get some money back, but it's fairly easy to order, so you know it's not a problem if you don't order enough. Right, so we're rattling through this now. The other trick as well, if you can kind of work out what's coming up, you can order, you know, obviously a number of different materials all in one delivery as well, which would help. Right, we're doing concrete, so we are filling in. We're filling in the base now, so we're back to the concrete. Let's drop these bricks out of the way for now. I'm just pressing circle to do this. You can hold on to several materials at once, but you're forever swapping through, you know, scrolling through each different material, so it's easier if you just have the one. Right, I think because I messed up and wasted some of this concrete before, I'm going to need some more. I'm going to need to order some more concrete. I've only got one bag. Let's put that one in. Now we can fill the sand up, but we need concrete. I don't think there's anywhere else on the site. Can't see any. So it probably gave us enough to do these two jobs to begin with. So let's have a quick look in the shop. It's my fault for messing it up. There is the cement. It calls it cement, doesn't it? But it's actually concrete. How many should we buy? 3? 3's probably enough. Right, let's pick these up. Might have to pick these up one at a time, I think. Doesn't let you stack these ones. Right, let's go and put this in. We're at 23% built now. Right. The concrete or cement is being mixed. Let's move that a bit nearer. Don't want to miss again. Tip that out. Alright, now let's get this into the base as best we can. We need to just look for that prompt. It's difficult to get the prompt actually. Let's just try and find it again. Once you find the prompt, you're good, but there's a certain place you have to put the... Look at the wheelbarrow flying. The wheelbarrow needs to be in a certain place to be able to do it, so let's just wiggle it around a bit. There we go. Oh, missed it. Let's try again. There we go. And once again, it's filled up everything, so that's good. That's the base done. 26%, so we're still only 26%. Next stage will be to put down the wood and start building the stud walls, I think, for the inside. So I think we'll leave it there for this time. It's looking good, isn't it, from what it was at the beginning? There's a long way to go. We're only a quarter of the way through. So, you know, I hope this is this has been enjoyable for you. If you've not picked the game up, you know, go ahead and take a look at it. The whole game is like this. It just takes some time to do some of these jobs. So we'll be back in the next one with part 2. We'll keep on building the Canadian house, see if we can get finished. But until then, take care, everybody. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.